I have this really negative behavior where it's like I repeat this consistently, constantly, all the time. Where like I get hurt and then I start to become withdrawn, and then I don't talk about like what the fuck, like how I feel, because whatever reason, however I rationalize not talking about it, I feel like it'll just make me angrier, or the problem doesn't have resolved. It's going to be a consistent problem, and it's going to happen over and over again. So talking about it doesn't make any sense to me, or whatever reason I don't talk about it. And then from there, I uh I start to get angry or frustrated with more. I start to get more in self. I get more in like my ego. I start to judge others. I feel validated in judging other people because they judge me. Um, I'll have like a million interactions with people, and you have to understand that everybody's at a different place wherever you speak to them. Like, you kind of like just run like this fucking cycle of where you're at when you meet somebody. Sometimes you're in a good place, sometimes you're in a bad place. I'm in a position where I consistently meet people that are in a really bad place and aren't doing too good, and and then they'll judge me, and I'll just take a note of it. I'll put it in the back of my mind, like, okay, yeah, I judge this person, or this person judged me, and I won't let it bother me or affect me. And then I'll be like, all right, cool. I'll be aware of it, so it affects my interactions with them. So I usually keep it brief, and I try not to let it make me act out of character or address this person in a disrespectful manner. It rarely ever does. Most of the time, I just keep it brief with them, get to the point, and keep it moving. And I'm aware, like, all right, this isn't somebody that I'm actually gonna like connect to. So just like fuck it, it doesn't even matter. Just don't be an asshole to them if you can, and don't try to help them if they don't seem receptive to help. Pretty simple shit. But the I become isolated. I get more into ego, more into self, and then I become really ungrateful. And the amount of grateful I am, like the more ungrateful I become, the less willing I become. The less willing I become, the more it affects my personality, and people will notice immediately because I usually, due to like my experience and circumstances and situations I've been in, I've been like rendered into a state of like complete humility and like complete acceptance, and like I have to maintain I have to kind of be surrendered to like fucking everything outside of myself, like to an extent most people have no fucking idea, like the type of shit that just where life left me at my age at this point my life, probably for the rest of my life I'm in that position. Anyways, um yeah, so I keep repeating this behavior and I can't do shit about it. You try to mitigate damage and you try to kind of keep it into you try to keep it to like an acceptable amount of, I don't know, fucking damage, human error, you know, baggage, whatever but I'm at the point where I'm aware enough of this that I need to change it, and I am consistently unable to change it of my own will. And that shit sucks because it affects other people, and that's like the thing that's fucking me up the most internally is like being aware of how my problems affect other people. I'm acutely fucking aware because of man, my voice is weird, because of my prior experience, situations I've been in, like just my life, of how I've affected other people. um I used to think, um, there have been points in my life where I never really I didn't think that I had that much of an influence or impact on other people. And then there were points after that there was a point in my life where I realized, like, oh shit, like indecision is a decision. Um, you can't be a good man and be a lazy man, in my opinion. Um, And it's really easy to be spiritual or like spiritually fit when you're not doing shit. Like when you're in a vacuum and like your decisions are made for you and you have no fucking accountability to anybody and you don't have to provide for yourself and you're not trying to fix any of your wrongs like the previous shit you did, it's really easy to be spiritually fit in that fucking environment. But outside of that, like trying to participate in society and provide and you know, we're fallible people, and it's fucking really crazy to me how I know a lot of people that are incredibly hyper judgmental. They judge like really judgmental, and for me to fault them for being judgmental is fucking completely absurd because I'm fucking judgmental. Like I'm not as judgmental as I used to be. I don't know. Long story short is I'm struggling with changing this behavior. I'm struggling with like the right amount of humility and the right amount of ego. And then when getting hurt, it's like I guess people talk about it. I could talk about it to a certain extent, but there's just like you can't talk about it consistently always. You can't always talk about every fucking slight against you that affects you on like a lot, you know, or whatever the fuck you're going through. It just you'll be in certain situations where you're not able to do that. Or there's certain reasons why it's probably not um advantageous to do so. Um so I'm struggling with that, and that loops all the way around into how it affects other people. And I'm like, fuck, if I cannot like rectify this behavior, if I cannot amend it, if I can't change it, then I know that I'm either going to suppress things until they manifest in really fucked up me acting out of character moments or behaviors, or I'm going to withdraw until I put myself in isolation, and there's a whole slew of bullshit that comes along with that for a person like me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting this out there. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm talking to somebody about it. I guess this is me talking to somebody about it. But yeah, I'm struggling with that pretty bad right now. I have a lot to be grateful for. I really do. It's hard. Um, because I have like the ability to rationalize in my head. I know normal people wouldn't be grateful for the things that I'm grateful for. Like I have a lot of humility, so I'm which like I have a lot of humility. Let me like that's not very humble, but I don't know. I just fucking remember. I remember how things can be, and I have a lot of experiences, a lot of low points. Crazy shit, crazy low points. But so I can rationalize like I need to be grateful for things, but at a certain point I get sucked into this like this cycle, this behavior, and I lose my gratitude, and then my willingness fades, like evaporates, and then I just feel like I feel something. It's like you walk with humility, something affects you, you feel something like pain or any like some form of discomfort, it pulls you into self, you lose your humility, you lose your willingness. From there I further isolate. Like it's just not good, man. It's like fucking the same thing every time. It's like self. The more that I have like some kind of concept or identity, or like I think I am this, or I stand for this, or these are my values, or whatever the fuck, like that's a for me that's like the it's a lie. That's like a way I'm trying to differentiate myself from like fucking I don't know, characteristics or beliefs or fucking something else, but it's just me separating myself. Any one of those things, even if they're positive beliefs, even if it's like do the right thing, help people, like it's like on some level it's like a self a grandizing fucking like belief, or it's like, yeah, I'm a good person, I try to do the right thing and shit, as opposed to bad people. And that's a judgment. That's me placing a judgment on others and saying that, which is like the longer I'm alive, the less separated or different or unique or like fucking the less of an individual I feel I am. The more I realize that like everybody's the same, and we are like we're like not equal, but we're all capable of the same shit. That's the way I would phrase it. It's like I never cheated on my wife because I never got married, but I don't think I'm above cheating on people or whatever the fuck. I never murdered anybody, but I don't think I'm above murder. A lot of times I do. I do think I'm above that type of shit, but realistically I know that like if fate would push me in a certain direction and I've gotten to a certain situation, I like to think my decisions like separate me from others or make me some, and it doesn't, man. So much of this shit is so far beyond my fucking control. I um I honestly don't fucking know. I'm trying to reconcile the fact that I really don't fucking know. I really am not aware. I'm really uncomfortable. I don't know what I'm doing. Um and I have no plan. I really have no plan. I don't know what the fuck I'm working towards. I don't even know like what the fuck I like what to aim for at this point in my life. I've made it this far and I haven't achieved shit. Um Hopefully I impacted people. And I think me having like the pious outlook or being humility or like my spirituality has kind of like separated me from like having an ego or an id that would drive me to achieve things. And other people that I know are like fucking successful and they're really tapped into their identity of who they are and it's like established and all that shit matters to them. And like I don't know if me characterizing their fucking ego or ego in general as a fucking negative aspect of a person is really fucking that bad or what, man? I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, how the fuck this was supposed to benefit me. In my situation, most of the people I came up with aren't alive. And I always assumed the thing that kept me alive was the fact that I was, like, fucking selfless. Like, I really try to, I'm selfless and I always try to, like, teach others to be selfless and to think outside themselves and to try to do for others. Yet put me in enough pain and I become incredibly selfish, Like real like looking at it like you put me in pain, I become selfish. I try to fucking I don't know. And then my actions from pain affect other people. It's just fucking retarded. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I'm struggling with this. Um it's hard. It's hard. It's difficult. I don't know what to do. Outside of that, I'm struggling with not really having any direction. I've been I've been really dependent on the guidance of other people for a while now because I've become afraid. I've honestly I've become afraid of like taking of action of taking action. I've become afraid of asserting myself and or like committing to something or trying to achieve shit. Like I'm fucking shook, dude. I'll be real. Like it's overwhelming um due to my personal like health complications and shit. I don't feel like I'm capable of doing what normal people can do, quite frankly. um I'm just out of fucking like just from fate, just from luck. I've landed in a situation where I'm around really good people who have fucking a clear like I don't know, they're just like driven and they're a part of something like way bigger than me and way bigger than themselves. And I could be a part of it, but I don't know if I'm capable of assimilating into the group and performing. I want to, but you know, um, my fucked up behaviors prevent me from being able to actually be an asset to this team. And I'm not necessarily gifted or have the technical aptitude or actually fucking relevantly like intelligent enough to yeah, to be an asset, to produce, to function correctly, just all that shit. I struggle with that shit. And they're still trying, to utilize me however they can, but realistically it's like I fucking I'm a burden to these people, and it's difficult. I get my ego bruised a lot just being in that environment because my limitations or whatnot. It's just weird, man. In addition to that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put this up. I don't know. I'm gonna put this up now. I'm burnt. I'm burnt. I'm so tired. I feel like fuck, man. I just feel I don't want to fail people, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck, I just don't want to fucking continue doing this shit sometimes, man. Um, like, yeah, it's stressful, man. I can't, sometimes I'm like, fuck, man, it's just hard making decisions. Anyways, I'm grateful. No, I'm not. I'm fucking totally not grateful. I need to be grateful. I need to be grateful. When I take myself out of it, I'm able to be grateful, but I don't know. I think I need to just talk more, probably. I don't fucking know. Maybe just talk more about it or find people I could talk to. And usually in that situation, I always feel like I need to talk to someone who's not like fucking involved in any part of my life that's kind of like isolated or compartmentalized from it. So that way I don't have to worry about anything I say getting back to the people that are involved in whatever shit's going on. But yeah, I don't think that's smart because the people that are involved are actually reasonable, level-headed individuals who give a fuck about me and who are intelligent and rational people. And that didn't happen from my doing. I didn't choose. Like I didn't. Um, Pretty much that happened from shit out beyond myself. That was like fate, like putting me in the right spot. So me questioning it probably isn't ideal. I think I just I don't know. I'm just in pain, and so I'm acting out of pain or some shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand it. Maybe I gotta stop. I gotta stop trying to understand shit and just fucking let it be what it is. I don't know. Sometimes things are too complex too. Like it's like way too complex or convoluted for me to fucking really be able to get. Always. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to compartmentalize a lot too because I have to. I like just a lot of shit. It's just stressful, man. It's stressful and it's unnecessary. I'm really not utilizing my time. I know that. I know. I think I spent enough time sitting in prayer. I think I spent enough time meditating. I think I spent enough time working like the 50, 60 hour work week. I think I've done enough time doing that. I think I've done enough time like engaging in my hobbies, you know. I think I've done enough time wasting time. I think I've spent enough time being around people. I think I spent enough time being alone. I don't know what the fuck to do with my time at this point. Yeah. That's 20 minutes, so I'm gonna leave it there.